Hey there, gamers! Another 360 game I'm going to take a look at this time. First time I've showed you my avatar, and that is my gamer tag, Ring Nikaketo if you want. Again, normally online I go off of Lord Geo, but this one I want to be a little different. As I said, I especially love the Ring Nikaketo anime series. Just a quick update, I do not have the third volume yet, it's pretty expensive, about 80 bucks per DVD, so give me some time on that one. I'll get to it sooner or later. But anyway, I'm going to take a look at a 360 game that got released here in North America earlier this year. One that kind of came and went. Not many people really talked about it. That's Autobahn Polizei, which is German for highway police, pretty much. This is actually the second game in a series to come to North America, developed by Synetic, brought over by Conspiracy Entertainment. The first one we got was Crash Time. What was it? Autobahn Patrol or something like Autobahn Police or something like that, brought over by Crave. Autobahn Polizei is actually, I believe, Crash Time 3. Pretty much the Crash Time games are all based off, the new look for Xbox for the dashboard. But pretty much the Crash Time series is based off a German police drama that's been running since like the early 90s, which the title roughly translates to, what is it, like Call for Cobra 11, I believe. Cobra 11 is pretty much the duo in their, of cops, German cops that go around the Autobahn. The show itself, I believe, is pretty much known for like lots of good stunts, and those are two main characters. On the left is Ben, on the right is Semir. Semir apparently has been with the show since really early on. Ben is one of the more recent people. I see 86%, but I'll show you. There's pretty much you do cases. In this one, you drive around almost free roaming, and they'll give you a case. You can either accept or deny. I never denied, but pretty much you get all these cases. You have to unlock the ability to access these cases. Sometimes you have to go to a point. Pretty much all I have left are the rest of what's called the League, which is a bunch of like races. So you see, there's a fair amount of stuff. So far, it's been taking me a few hours to get through it. So we'll just do patrol. We'll go into the city, go to the precinct. You get a good number of cars. You get Formula 11s, a prototype car, buggies, carts, some really nice fast cars, some coupes, an executive limo, some variations on like police cars, pickups. You get 3 specific cars for each of the drivers, for the 2 main characters, the ambulance, armored trucks, buses, and 4-wheel and 18-wheelers. So you get a scout, like one of those like army scouts. You get an excavator. So there's a really nice selection of cars. So we're gonna go with the Sport Coupe, and we're not gonna do a case right now. Not right away. Pretty much your cases are gonna vary from races to forcing an opponent to forcing another car to stop, either by destroying, pretty much doing 100% damage to them, or by stopping them for a certain amount of time. There's a fair amount of variety, which is nice. They also have whoa, I don't know what's wrong with that guy. You also have a fair amount of these spots here where you can, go into reverse, stop here, and it'll repair your damage. The damage, the physics engine in terms of crash physics and damage is actually really nice in this game. You can get some crazy stuff, especially since pretty much whenever you do a patrol, every single vehicle has a nitro. So you just push B while holding the accelerator and you go into nitrous. And almost like realistically, when you get to these higher speeds, it becomes hard as hell to drive. Some nice little jumps there. You get property damage in terms of euros, and usually those are your restrictions. So, boom. And I still flip over. And actually, as you see, I lost my tires, so I could push back and I'll respawn with all my wheels. To see if I look my back, all the damage is there, which is really cool. So you also have a road map you can look at. It's a kind of a 3D-esque road map. So you see you have all the spots that you can repair. The red dots are usually just like around the precinct. I don't know why they're still there. You have the ability to go to different sections of the area. You have 2 areas you can go around. You have the go patrol, you have the city, and you have the Autobahn. So I'm going to go to the Autobahn, because that's actually a really cool place. Because I want to show off a really neat spot that I just love to do. I always want to see what I can do with this. So I'm going to go into the Tribune, which is like, from what I can tell so far, the fastest car in the game. Maybe that Mad Cop below is probably faster, but that requires like a special mission where you have to like find pieces of a car. I haven't found anything like that. Graphically, the game looks okay. I mean, it's not gonna like, you know, if you're a big like, you know, if you're really into like, you know, high def graphics, everything like that. I mean, it's not gonna blow your mind or anything, but it does the job. It does its job well enough, I'm gonna say. The music, I believe, is pretty much stock. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I heard some of the songs on this game. I'm pretty sure I've heard them in commercials or movies and like trailers and stuff. So I'm gonna boost right here, and there's a nice drop here. So look at the freaking air you get here. Boom! Go into the water, you automatically have to restart, but there's just crazy damage you can do in this. There's all sorts of jumps and shortcuts you can take. So there's one up here. Take it with a Tribune. Still going. And this actually doesn't happen that often that I glitch like this. But the game realizes that there's a problem, so pretty much what happens is if you get into like an accident or something, like your wheels get broken, and yes, you can jump that bridge, it's pretty fun. But pretty much if you get to like these spots like that, the game will restart, the game will reset you back to where the accident first happened. So we're going to do a case right now, so let's see, what's a good one? Well, one that's pretty easy. Like a bank heist. Yeah, so let's do hard. And, you know, certain missions only allow you certain vehicles, unfortunately, so you can't just, you know, do any mission with any vehicle. So we're going to do Semir's 3.0. So you see there's my judge. I have 3 minutes to stop an opponent, and I have to also pursue the vehicle first. Generally it's first. I've installed this on the Xbox 360 hard drive. I'm not sure if there's any real difference in load times. The voice work is okay. You know, some characters have some sort of accent, like a European accent, others not so much. It works. I'm pretty sure the original show was all in German, so it's, you know, it'd be interesting if it was all in German originally. But anyway, so there's the car I have to get, say, and the cops obviously want to get in my way because they're idiots. The AI is actually not that bad, because one of the big things they do, I'm going to turn off the siren.
What on earth are they doing now?
Interesting thing they do is the game has a system where the computer will actually always alternate what it's going to do for its, you know, escape route. So if you have to replay a mission, it's never going to be the same. The computer's always going to take like 2 different paths, which is really cool. Or, you know, more than 2 paths.
The light center, step on it. They run out of grenades.
So now I've chased him long enough, so now I can try to either just do enough damage to him, or I can just try to spin him out and stop him. So you see there's the 16% on the left. I have to stay within a certain distance from him. And of course I take damage too. Yeah, look at my car. But you know what? I have to honestly say, I kind of heard about this game. I wasn't sure what to think of it. I did get also Crash Time, the original Crash Time, but honestly, I don't like that one as much. This one I think is much better. So see, I still have to do some more to him. So I can spin him out like this. You know, there's some nice environmental damage too, which is really cool. Come on, stop over. You can do some crazy stuff though, but generally these missions, this one doesn't have it, but some missions do have a damage limit. And you gotta make sure that you only do so much damage to your car, otherwise you automatically fail. Sometimes for a game, this is almost in a sense, I guess the best comparison would be like the old what was it? Super Runabout, I'd say. Or like objective based, almost like Burnout in a sense, you know, some of them. The racing modes aren't that bad, and as you saw, there was a separate racing like option. Yeah, the game's not perfect by any means. It does have its flaws. But I definitely say if you're into like some sort of, you know, driving game, not necessarily a racing game, but a driving game, and you just like to cause havoc, I'd say this is actually not a bad choice. It really was kind of an unknown title. It kind of came out in North America with no real talk. And you see sometimes the game will reset the computer. And there's also property damage limits for some missions. This one actually doesn't have it. Oh, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 100. There you go. Stopped them. So yeah, I can either just destroy them, their engine completely, or I can actually spin them out, stop them in a spot, and then it'll give me like I'll have to stop them for a few seconds. There's a tutorial, and as I saw, there's the races. So I'll just leave it at this. But yeah, definitely if you like these kinds of driving games with great crash physics and lots of good speed, Autobahn Polizei is actually a pretty good choice. There is a fourth one coming out in Europe, Crash Time 4. Who knows if we're going to get that, though. But I definitely say give Autobahn Polizei a try. If you want, you can maybe try Crash Time, but I definitely say give Polizei a good try.